Hey everyone, it's Miss Donaghey. I just wanted to say hello and I hope that you are safe and that you are having a good time with your family, that you're doing lots of fun family activities during this crazy time in our world. And I hope that you are especially washing your hands and staying healthy. I know on behalf of the Bernard teachers, we miss you guys and we cannot wait to see you. We miss your smiles and your hugs. And I just can't wait to see you again because I need to see my kiddos, and I know the other teachers do too. So I'm going to be bringing you the reading lesson the first week. We're going to have 3 days of reading lessons. And so I need everyone to find their closed reader that you have at home. Looks just like this. I'm going to give you a moment to grab that. You will need this and a pencil. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to kind of walk you through what we're going to do. We're going to have 3 different stories for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week. And so I'm going to open up to the table of contents. Okay, looks just like this. Okay, it says Unit 1, Around the Neighborhood. Lesson 1. I put an M out to the side because on Monday, our lesson 1 is going to be about a poem called Jambo. Okay, lesson 2, we're going to read on Wednesday. We're going to read about storms, and we've been having lots of those. So I know you're going to already know a lot about storms. And it is an informational text, which is going to teach us something maybe that you don't know about storms. Lesson 3 on Friday talks about school long ago, and things looked a lot different a long time ago when your parents and your grandparents and your great-grandparents went to school. So we're going to take a look at that. So I want everybody to turn in your closed reader to page 2 and 3. It looks just like this. Okay, I'm going to give everybody a second to get there. While you're turning there, at the top, it says background. Friends use different words when they greet each other. I want you to think about that. When you see a friend, and I know right now it's kind of hard because we don't get to see our friends, but think about when you go to school and you see your very best friend in the hallway. What do you say to them? There are different words you may use. You may just say hello. You may say hi. Or you may say, how are you? Or you may say, howdy. Or you may just give them a hug or a high five. So think about how the different ways that you use to show someone that you like and care about them. All right, in the blue down here at the bottom, it says setting a purpose. It says read to find out what Jambo means. So we always want to have a purpose for reading. And so our purpose today is going to be to find out what Jambo means. I've never heard the word Jambo before, have you? And I bet you haven't either. So we're going to find out together what it means. So down here at the bottom, it has our title of our poem together, and it says Jambo by Sandria Morninghouse. And look at that picture. Looks like 2 friends together having a good time. It looks like it also might be the season of fall, and I can use those context clues by looking and seeing the trees and what they're wearing to tell me that it is the season of fall. Okay, so before we read, we're going to talk about what poetry is. Our story today is a poem. And so what is poetry? Well, poetry is a collection of words that express an emotion. So an emotion would be like sad, happy, tired, sleepy, angry. Okay, so a collection of words that express an emotion or idea, sometimes with rhyming words and specific rhythm. So lots and lots of poetry have different rhyming words in them. And so you can listen for those words that rhyme that have the same ending sound. And you can also, a lot of our rhyming poetry have a rhythm to them where you can say it to a rhythm, like to music. And so I'm going to be saying ours today, our poem today, in kind of a rhythm. So I want you to listen for that. Okay, so let's look back at our poem together. It says Jambo. Can you find that in brown at the top? That's the title. If you notice, this is kind of short. It's not our traditional story that we would read together. So sometimes poems can be short, sometimes poems can be long. So let's read this together. Follow along with your finger as I read. Jambo. Jambo, Jambo. Ombo, Ombo. Mbo, Mbo. Bo, bo, bo. O, o, o. Bo, bo, bo. Mbo, mbo. Jambo, Jambo. Hi, hello. Did you know? Jambo means hello, hello. Okay, so this is what it says. It says read and circle the words that tell what Jambo means. Well, we did read our poem, and so now we want to find out, what did Jambo mean? What does Jambo mean? If we go to the very bottom, I've got it circled. It says Jambo means hello, hello. So what does Jambo mean? It means hello. So next time you can find a friend, and in another language, an African language, you can say Jambo, and that means the same as hello in our English language. So let's move down here to the bottom. It says short response. It says reread the poem. What do you notice about the words Jambo, no, and hello? All right, let's read it one more time. Ready? Let's read it a little faster. Ready? Jambo. Jambo, Jambo, ombo, ombo, mbo, mbo, bo, 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 o, bo, 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 mbo, mbo, ombo, ombo, jumbo, jumbo, hi, hello. Did you know Jambo means hello, hello? Did you notice how I read that with a little bit of rhythm this time? That's what poetry is. It's rhyming words and has lots of rhythm to it. All right, so let's look at the bottom. Our question was, what do you notice about the words Jambo, no, and hello? Well, I'm going to set my book down for just a minute. Okay. And I want you to notice something. Here is my word Jambo. Did you notice that each time they took off a letter to the word Jambo? Okay, they took off the J and we had Ombo. We took off the A and we had Mbo. We took off the M, we had Bo. We took off the B and we just had O. Then it started adding the letters back to make the word Jambo. And now you know in the African language, Jambo means hello. So you might try that with your friends. All right, let's talk about the three words that it asked us to talk about. We're going to talk about, it asked us to look. Donaghey's marker is not working real great, so let me switch to another one. Okay, it wanted us to look at the words Jambo, no, and hello. Okay, Miss Donaghey's written them out for you. Jambo, no, and hello. And it said, what do you notice about the words? Well, I was thinking, and hopefully you were thinking, that Jambo, no, and hello all end with an O sound. Jambo, no, hello. But I noticed something. One thing I noticed is that Jambo ends with an O. And you guys have learned that it's not the vowel is not followed by another consonant. So we know that this vowel is going to be long. Okay, so I put a macron above the O. Okay, now the word no, it has an OW. I'm not hearing the W. I'm just hearing the long O sound. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. And then we have hello. Hello ends with a long O sound. It is not followed by a consonant, so we know it is a long O sound. So let's talk about this OW, this digraph OW that no is ending with and sounding like an O sound. I want you to take a look at this with me. Diagraph OW, okay, can make the O sound, okay, but it can also make the ow sound. I want you to look at this word. This word is o, snow. Notice the OW is making the long O sound. We do not hear the W. Okay, also like in the word no, like one of our words we just talked about. Remember that K is a ghost letter. We don't hear it. No, we have OW making the long O sound. Then look at the word, this word. This word is plow, plow. This time the OW is making the ow sound. Look at this word, how. Okay, again, this time the OW is making the ow sound. So diagraph OW can make the long O sound, and we do not hear the W, or it can make the ow sound like in plow and how. Okay, so just like we talked about, okay, Jambo, no, and hello all end in a long O sound. So that question at the very bottom, what did you notice about Jambo, no, and hello? Well, we noticed that they all end in an O sound. So have mom or dad help you write at the very bottom that they all end in the long O sound. That's what I noticed. I hope you enjoyed that poem. I did. And I hope you remember the word Jambo means hello. All right, now we're going to move into our sight words. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flash a sight word, and I want you to tell me. You only have a few seconds. Remember, these are words we know, we identify by sight. We're not going to sound them out. We're just going to look at them and say them. Are you ready? Here we go. Why? Some. Of. Make. How. This is a long one. Animal. Said. Here. Every. Pull. Come. Many. Call. Hold. Away. Good. Full. And friend. And I like that word friend. I know you are probably, like we talked about earlier, missing your friends. And so we are in a little bit going to read a story about two friends. But before we do that, I want to show you a website that I want you to go on to and enjoy with your family. If you can get mom and dad to help you write this down, this is the website you guys are going to use. And it is www.scholastic.com/learn at home. I'm going to give you just a second to get that written down. And then I'm going to show you how you're going to use this website. It is amazing. I know you guys enjoy our Scholastic readers that we do in the classroom. Well, I'm going to show you how you can enjoy that even more at home by using your device to log on to Scholastic. So I'm going to leave this up here just for a few more seconds. All right. And what I'm going to show you is if you go to that website, let me pull mine up here. Okay, it's going to look like this. I'm going to bring it up here so you can see at the top it says Scholastic Learn at Home, and then it says choose a grade level. It says in the green pre-K and kinder. You guys are a lot smarter than pre-K and kinder right now. You guys are in first grade. So we're going to click first and second grade. Okay, and once you get there, what it's going to do, if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it, it says week 1. Okay, and we're going to scroll up and it's going to show our story for week 1, day 1. Oh, and this is about something Miss Donaghey does not enjoy very much at all. This is about spiders. I do like to see them when they're outside and they're building their webs, but I don't like them when I see them in my house. So this has a fiction and nonfiction story called Diary of a Spider and a Spiderling Grows Up. It also has a really cool video for you to watch, and then it has a drawing and writing activity for you to do. So I hope that you will go to this website every day. Now I'm going to be teaching reading Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I hope also on Tuesday and Thursday, every day for 5 days in the week, that you will get onto this website and you will do a story. On day 2, the story is about rain and weather. That looks fun. Day 3 is about sound and music. Day 4 is about communities. And day 5 this week is about your bones and your body. So really cool stuff. I hope that you will take advantage of this and get on this every day and read the stories and do the fun stuff that it has for you. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share a story with you. And I actually got this story from the book fair. Thank you, Miss Gates, for always hosting a book fair for us to buy fun and exciting books. So we're so glad we got to do that before this craziness happened and we had to stay home. One of the books I got was called Hedgehogs. I don't know if you can see it right there. This looked like such a cute story, and when I started reading it, I loved it and had to have it for my classroom. And yes, I do miss our hugs that I get from you every day, and I cannot wait to get back with you to have those hugs again. Again, this is called Hedgehogs. This is about 2 friends, and they want to hug each other so bad, they don't know what to do. And so they're going to problem solve and figure out the problem. So you listen to see how they solved a problem. Miss Donaghey is always telling the kids in my class, be problem solvers. When you have a problem, be a problem solver. Think about it. Think of ways that you can solve the problem. So I want you to be thinking about how these 2 hedgehogs solve their problem. All right, I'm going to read the page and then I'm going to show you the pictures. All right, again, this is called Hedgehogs, and I'm reading this with permission from Scholastic Books. It is by Steve Wilson and Lucy Tapper. So I want you to listen very carefully. Thank you, Scholastic Books, for allowing me to read this. Horace and Hattie are the very best friends. There are so many things they like to do together. They like to search for 4-leaf clovers in the meadow. Look at them enjoying swinging together and looking for 4-leaf clovers. They like to make daisy chains in the shade of the old oak tree. They like to splash in puddles on the lawn. And sometimes they like to have a tea party by the river. When Horace is busy, Hattie puts on her tutu and dances in the bluebells. Bluebells are a type of flower, and I'll show you the picture in just a moment. When Hattie is busy, Horace searches for spiders in the woods. Horace and Hattie are the very best of friends, but there is one thing they cannot do together. They cannot hug. They are just too spiky. If you've ever seen a hedgehog or got to hold a hedgehog, they are very spiky. You can see them right there having fun together. I wanted to hug so bad. They have tried lots of ways to hug. In the winter, they rolled in the snow until it covered all their quills. But the hug was just too cold. In the spring, they found some old hollow logs. Horace and Hattie squeezed inside, but the hug was too bumpy. In the summer, they stuck strawberries on their spikes, but their hug was too sticky. In the autumn, they covered their quills in crunchy, crispy leaves, but the hug was too scratchy. Poor Horace and Hattie. Then one day they found something very interesting. Look at what they found. It was soft. Was it a hat? Horace decided to investigate. He wriggled and jiggled and nibbled. Then out he popped. Hattie thought Horace looked very funny. Then she had an idea. What is she going to do now? Hattie looked at Horace. Horace looked at Hattie. Don't they look cute in their socks? They move closer and closer and closer until... What do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to hug? They hugged. The hug was just right. Not cold, not scratchy, not sticky, and not bumpy. It was warm and soft and cuddly and comfy. A perfect hedge hug. So the next time you see someone wearing mismatched socks, or if one of your socks go missing, you know what that means. A hedge hug has happened. The end. And I really love that story because Horace and Hattie had to work together and problem solve, and they did. They didn't give up. They kept working together. They kept persevering. That's a big word. They kept working hard. They didn't stop. And that's what we're doing. Even though we can't be together, we're the teachers. We love you. We're not stopping. We're going to teach right from our homes. And you guys are going to keep working hard and learning. So just like Horace and Hattie, I hope you guys are being able to work together with your family at home and problem solve and just have fun together. And when we get back together again, it's going to be wonderful and we can share some hedge hugs together. So I hope that you're having a great day, and I hope that you had fun during our reading lesson, and I will see you tomorrow for day 2, and we're going to talk about storms. So have your reader's notebook ready to go. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.